showing I'm going to go stage. Right.
Oh, no. I might go up into this island. I didn't want to.
I'm going to go off step.
Okay.
Turn it on.
Good evening. My name is Noah Howard. I'm the senior class president. I'd like to give a special welcome to our principal, Mrs. Faith Lewis, our Mynderse Academy retirees, Mrs. Karen McNamara, Mrs. Diana Foster, Mrs. Linda McKevney, and finally our superintendent and guest speaker, Mr. Bob McKevney. I would also like to give a warm welcome to all parents, guardians, relatives, teachers, friends, and everyone else who has decided to join us on our special day. I stand before you with a great feeling of honor and an overwhelming sense of accomplishment. I'm sure that all of the former graduates of the audience can reciprocate the emotions that my classmates and I are experiencing, even as I speak to you now. Though we exhibit different perceptions of this extraordinary moment, nearly each person here has experienced this roller coaster of a journey that is now becoming a memory. Though for those of you who haven't yet, buckle in, because it's a wild ride. During our time here at Mynderse Academy, we have fostered friendships that are the basis for who we are and who we will become. Through our clubs and our sports teams, we have learned the values of teamwork, responsibility, reliability, and created a never-ending network of camaraderie. On every field, you can see us working together as a single unit. On the soccer and lacrosse fields, you might hear, I got. On the football field, you hear the play and commands and call out for your team, green, watch 67, I got 84. Volleyball, basketball, and tennis courts all echo the same drum of aggravated footsteps coming together. Sounds of the players working as a team and creating a whole unit. No matter what sport it is, we make sure our team knows what we plan to do to achieve our common goal, victory. In addition to our many small victories, we have even gone on to secure sectional titles and in some cases come very close. But we know that even though we didn't secure the bag, there were still records set that won't be broken for years to come. I found that despite our diverse backgrounds, anyone could easily assimilate into any group here at Mynderse. That is surely one of the greatest features of this institution. I found friends in places that I have never envisioned myself fitting in. I know this is something that each of my classmates could attest to as well. One notable accomplishment we have achieved here is our ability to circumvent the formation of cliques and exclusionary practices, especially within the class of 2019. I would like to thank each and every one of you who has contributed to this environment of inclusion and helped to make it a reality. Despite our differences, we've made it work. Some of us may recall sitting at tables at dances with people you've never really talked to and finding out that everyone is unique and their value is yet to be discovered. There were also many times that we fought over the tastiest thing to ever grace this school, and that is the puppy chow that Madison's mom was so kind to make. Through thick and thin, we've messed around with each other and forged stronger bonds, such as the many times Jose and I deliberately angered the girls in our class. We weren't always straight shooters, though, and frankly, neither is Katie's spine. One time that we all banded together, no pun intended, was during 8th grade, when rubber bands became contraband and there was a black market of them under the table going around the whole school. That same year, Morgan and I thought it was a good idea we were both to wear pink shirts and yoga pants to school. Spoiler alert, it wasn't. Most jokes aside, there are likely many things that each of us wish we could go back and change. We've all said and done things that we wish we didn't. Alternatively, there are many things that we wish we did, but it's too late to dream about what could have been. Now, we must accept what is and use it to create what we want it to become. My classmates and friends through the years, you have become exceptional individuals. I've known the majority of you since I was a small child, and yes, there was a time when I was small. Though I know each of us have broken down in anger or despair, please know that there's nothing that you should regret. The past is the past, and it has molded you into the person you are today. Mistakes do not define who you are. We have all made mistakes, and we all learn from them and grow. This does not make us failures. It strengthens us and brings us that much closer to living a full and successful life. Thank you all for sticking by me through these years, and I'm honored that you chose to elect me class president, but not only once, but 3 times. Even I have made mistakes, and to any I have wronged in my time here, know that I'm sorry. For those who have wronged me, you are forgiven. Now our slate is being wiped clean, and we're entering the big, scary, real world. I can't wait for that, but I'm going to miss each and every one of you, making this moment bittersweet for us all. Once again, thank you for granting me the greatest high school experience possible. I want to give a special thanks to Mrs. Foster for meticulously editing this speech on several occasions. I wish all of you the best of luck, but I know you won't need it. Once more, welcome to the graduation of the Mynderse Academy class of 2019, and thank you. And at this time, I would ask that we all rise and remove our hats for the playing of the national anthem. And graduates, you can keep your caps on. Thank you.
Good evening and welcome, Board of Education members, parents, families, friends, teachers, staff, guests, and especially the class of 2019. Thank you for joining us tonight. First, I would like to thank you, Board of Education and Superintendent McKevney. Your support and dedication provides each of our students with the educational opportunities that they have experienced. Thank you to the teachers and staff members that support and educate our students every day. Thank you to the parents, guardians, family members, and friends who have been there to support, guide, encourage our graduates. Tonight, we celebrate the hard work and achievements of the students sitting before you. With those achievements have come many moments where they have been put on the spot. They were put on the spot in the classroom when called upon to answer questions, when they were given an exam or a project to show that they have mastered the content, when they were asked to present in front of their classmates and teachers. They were put on the spot on the fields and courts when they were passed the ball, when they had the chance to score the goal, touchdown, basket, or point, when they were subbed in for that injured or tired player, when they were challenged by their coaches to prove that they deserved the playing time. They were put on the spot on the stage when it was their turn to deliver those lines, when the spotlight and everyone's eyes were on them, when they had a solo in the chorus or band, when they performed in their ever-impressive concerts throughout the year. They were put on the spot in the counseling office or principal's office when they were asked what their plans were for the future. when they had to make choices about whether they were going to go to college, and if so, which ones to apply to, or if they were going to go into the workforce or enlisting into the military, in which branch, when they were questioned about their grades and pushed to create plans to bring those grades up. They were put on the spot in our community when they were completing their community service hours, when they were on job shadows, when they were participating in field trips, when they were asked to represent Mynderse Academy in the Seneca Falls Central School District on the radio, at meetings, at BOCES, and many other places. They have been on the spot so many times this year that I cannot begin to list them all. And as they sit here in front of you tonight, they are proof that they took all of those moments that they were on the spot and they were able to shine. The very first line of the 2019 yearbook, titled "On the Spot," states, "Isn't it nice in life to have a bit of warning, some time to plan, a moment to prepare?" But so often we turn a corner down a long hallway and realize we're on the spot. As you walk across this stage tonight and venture down the long hallway that is your future, there are going to be many times you are going to be put on the spot. I have no doubt that you will take that spotlight and you will shine. You will show the world the amazing human beings you all are. You will show the world the character that lies inside of you, and you will show the world that you are prepared to take on the challenge that is thrown your way. At this time, seniors, I ask you to take a minute, look around, take a deep breath, and enjoy this moment. You have worked hard to get here, and you deserve to be on the spot. Thank you. At this time, it's my pleasure to introduce the class of 2019 salutatorian, Jordan Howell.
Good evening, friends, family, teachers, administrators, and classmates. Thank you all for coming out tonight to celebrate with us. Today, the class of 2019's high school adventure comes to an end. Like any graduating class, we've experienced a lot together. But like many journeys, ours has been filled with plenty of bumps in the road. Just this April, a majority of the senior class boarded a coach bus at 6:45 in the morning for our CIA trip to New York City. It was a rainy day, and en route to the city, our bus overheated. There we were, stranded in the parking lot of Frank Moondance's bar in Marcellus, unable to go inside because it wasn't open, and waited 2 hours for a new bus. We did eventually make it to the city, with 2 hours of time missing from our short trip due to the turbulence. But that's just the way it goes sometimes. Unpreventable obstacles have and will present themselves. It is in these moments we are granted the opportunity to embrace the various detours thrown our way and drive around them, not letting them become roadblocks. While our time here at Mynderse has been filled with good memories, there has been a fair share of setbacks mixed in. As our high school journey ends, an enduring question generations of graduates have faced before us and will continue to face is forced upon us. What do you want to be when you grow up? This question implies there is one true calling for each of us. But I think instead we should ask ourselves, what problem would we like to solve when we leave here? How do we want to impact society? We will all travel down a road we aren't familiar with to find the answers. Some of us will be serving the United States, a journey none of us have experienced before, and I would like to take the time to recognize these classmates. Braden Baker. Braden will be entering the Marines. Destiny Creeley. Destiny will be entering the Army. CJ Zerniak. CJ will be entering the Marines. Max McDermott. Max will be entering the Marine Corps Reserve. And Jose Medina. Jose will be entering ROTC and continuing his education at Brockport. We thank you in advance for your service. By serving, you are allowing the rest of us the freedom to choose where we want to go on our next adventure. For some of us, that's college, and for others, it's the workforce. The diverse paths of pursuit we've chosen span the fields of healthcare, engineering, education, music, and more. While the places we've chosen to go and the careers we've chosen to pursue have definitive titles and a fairly precise map showing how to get from where we are right now to achieve these goals, as we start the drive there, even with today's technology, there isn't a single GPS that can predict the future. At the beginning of the speech, I mentioned the New York City bus trip incident. About a month ago, after the girls lacrosse team won the semifinals, the furthest our team has gone in program history, a similar incident occurred. The tire of our bus popped, and we also had to wait for a new bus to arrive. And that's just it. Life is a series of broken down buses, detours, forks in the road, misdirections, and miscommunications. The goal is always to get from point A to point B without any complications. But as my own experiences can attest to, that isn't reality. There isn't anyone's road that will be paved smoothly. What we make of those moments along the way are what shape us more than accomplishing any goal ever can. So make the most of the bumps and the bruises, the breakups and the breakdowns. For triumph will always be mixed with tribulation. Be kind to the people around you, because when you hit a pothole, you'll want a hand to hold or someone to fix the tire as you push through. And going forward, we have to trust that what we've learned and experienced in our time here at Mynderse, from our families, our teachers, and each other, has instilled a strong sense of morality in all of us that will help us steer through any adversity we face. Most importantly, we must always remember, no matter rain or shine, a new bus will always come. And I sincerely hope you hop on and continue the drive to fulfill any dream you wish. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Mrs. Lewis to come up to present the awards.
At this time, I would like to introduce Allie Deal to present the James R. Abaddon Memorial Sports Award. This award is donated by Jim's wife and children in the Abaddon family in his memory, given to a male and female student for being the most versatile team player and for scholastic achievement. This year's recipients are, for baseball, Lewis Smith, softball, Hannah Kapachi. I would like to introduce Commander Tom Scott to present the Lieutenant Cyrus Garnsey III VFW Post 1323 Continuing Education Award. This award is given to the valedictorian and salutatorian of the class. This year's award winners are valedictorian Lewis Smith, salutatorian Jordan Howell. At this time, I'd like to introduce Kathy, Billy, and Christine Moody, Alyssa Barnes, and Nicole Spitzer to present the Bill Moody Memorial Softball Baseball Award. This award are presented to a varsity softball and baseball senior who best exemplifies Coach Moody's dedication to the team, community, and school. This year's recipients are, for softball, Sarah Koberger; for baseball, Lewis Smith. I'd like to introduce Kevin Rouse to present the New Corps Educational Disbursement Award. New Corps Foundation was established as a nonprofit corporation for charitable and educational purposes, including the awarding of scholarship grants to deserving men and women. It is the belief of the foundation that the further economic and social progress of the nation is built upon the education of its citizens. The awarding of scholarships is seen as the way to encourage personal as well as national and community development, and is being awarded to Ashley Hendrickson. At this time, I'd like to introduce Jim and Paula Rice to present the James H. Rice Scholarship. This scholarship is sponsored by the Ontario Seneca Yates District of Free and Accepted Masons in the state of New York. This year's award recipient is Lewis Smith. I'd like to introduce Colleen and Nicole Sworsky to present the Kyle A. Sworsky Music Scholarship Fund. This award is created in memory of Kyle Sworsky, who passed away August 26, 2012, just months shy of his 18th birthday. Kyle was a nonverbal quadriplegic with daily physical challenges, whose one true love in life was music. Through music, Kyle found happiness. His laughter and smile were infectious and inspired everyone around him. We wish to encourage a Mynderse Academy graduate to pursue an education in music therapy for the disabled or further their education and passion for music. This year's recipient is Damon Fletcher. At this time, I'd like to introduce Mark Benjamin to present the Peter K. Thumler Scholarship, sponsored by Seneca Meadows Incorporated. This award is designed to assist students who have chosen to continue their education in the areas of forestry, environmental science, solid waste management, conservation, or other related fields of study. Academic achievement, citizenship, and extracurricular activities were considered in choosing recipients of this award. This year's recipients are Alina Wilkerson and Peyton Stevers. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. David Wagner to present the John Wagner Memorial Award. This award is presented in memory of Mr. John Wagner, class of 1985, and will be given to 2 graduating seniors, male or female, who will be pursuing post-secondary education in environmental studies, forestry, or related courses of study. This year's recipients are Carlo Lorenzetti and Ashley Hendrickson. Now I'd like to introduce Tony Tibali to present the Rose Camuso Tibali Class of 1960 Award. The Class of 1960 has been a unified class since graduating from Mynderse Academy. This was almost entirely due to the efforts of one of the class members, Rose Camuso Tibali. She took it upon herself to track each of her classmates, following important events in their lives and being a central contact for classmates to get word out to the rest of the class. She developed a newsletter, eventually named Rose Petals, which she sent out periodically to the entire class at her own expense. That newsletter was looked forward to and read and reread by each class member. She took it upon herself to initiate and follow through with organizing reunions and social gatherings to bring us together whenever out-of-town classmates were back for a visit, or whenever there was a special event for the class, like a significant birthday. The result of her efforts is that the class was and is a very cohesive group even to this day. With this as background, the Class of 1960 has established this annual award, which will recognize a graduating senior who best exemplifies the same dedication to his or her class. This year's recipient is Elizabeth Jeffries. Now I'd like to introduce Tiffany Rosano and Ray Wagner to present the John R. Wagner Memorial Award. Awarded to a graduating senior who will be pursuing a course of study in the area of culinary arts or special education children advocacy. This year's recipient is Natalie Cross. Now I'd like to introduce Mr. Farr to present the next 2 awards. The Jakob M. Slur Memorial Award is given to a student who has maintained a 75 average or above, pursuing at least 2-year college degree in the field of art, possesses a true love of life and laughter, has a sense of loyalty to family and friends, and is an active outdoors person and is a protector of others in need. This year's recipient is Taylor Stuck. The Tarjack Incorporated Scholarship Fund in memory of Jakob M. Salerno is given to a student who has maintained an average or above of 75, is pursuing at least a 2-year college degree in the field of business, must be an outdoors person, and one who respects and is inclusive of all students regardless of their popularity. This recipient is Gavin Dole. Thank you to all of our presenters for coming tonight to help celebrate our graduates. For the following awards, I will announce the names of the recipients. Please stand when your name is called to be recognized. Scholarships for Academic Excellence: Jordan Howell, Morgan Ellis, Madison Lynch, and Lewis Smith. The Kirk Casey Post Award: Samuel Misio. The Presidential Award Program. We have multiple recipients, so please hold your applause until all names are called. Ewan Cow, Morgan Ellis, Noah Howard, Jordan Howell, Sarah Koberger, Madison Lynch, Samuel Amisio, Darren Miller, William Reese, Lewis Smith, Peyton Stevers, Taylor Stuck, Elena Wilkerson, and Trent Youngs. The Academic Perseverance Award is being awarded to Monica Edwards and Shane Bunch Jr. The Arthur L. Baker Award is being awarded to Elizabeth Jeffries and Michael Zellers. The American Legion Auxiliary Award in Social Studies Excellence is being awarded to Madison Lynch. The Babe Ruth Award, we have 2 recipients, and they are Madison Lynch and Darren Miller. The R.G. Becker Business Award is awarded to Samuel Amisio. William H. Carraher Jr. Memorial Award is being awarded to Carlo Lorenzetti. The Orville L. Cook Scholarship is being awarded to Darren Miller. The Peter DeBatis Award is awarded to Trent Youngs. The Judge Daniel A. DePasquale Award is awarded to Colin Zettelmoyer. The Delavan Award in Humanities is being awarded to Elena Wilkerson. The Drama Club Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The Eisenhower College Memorial Award is being awarded to Lewis Smith. The Anthony and Jane Ferrara Memorial Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The Ferrara Lumber Award is being awarded to Lucas Ferrara. The Colin Fletcher Memorial Award is being awarded to Michael Zellers. The Food and Nutrition Award is going to Noah Colvin. The Heather Galanese Memorial Award is being awarded to Mary Dole. It's a Wonderful Run 5K Scholarship is being awarded to Gavin Dole, Noah Howard, Darren Miller, and Peyton Stevers. The Peter Justy Award is being awarded to Trent Youngs. The Gould Award is awarded to Lewis Smith. The Griswold Telephone Scholarship is being awarded to Darren Miller. The Fred L. Huntington Senior Award is being awarded to Morgan Ellis. The Gary Ireland Memorial Instrumental Music Award is being awarded to Damon Fletcher. The Gary Ireland Memorial Choral Music Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The Kiwanis Award is awarded to Jordan Howell. The Lake to Lake Women's Award is being awarded to Madison Yearsley. The Rodney D. Littlejohn Positive Attitude Miles with Smiles Award is being awarded to Elizabeth Jeffries. The Heather Lohr Memorial Award is being awarded to Taylor Brignall. The Stephen B. Lynch Memorial Award is being awarded to Noah Howard. The Jerry Manzari Construction Award is being awarded to Riley Gage. The Frederick J. Morganti Memorial Football, Baseball, Wrestling Award. There are multiple recipients, so please hold your applause until the end. And the recipients are, for football, Salvatore Franzone; for baseball, Lewis Smith; for wrestling, Trent Youngs. The Music Boosters Award is being awarded to Damon Fletcher. The Jack Muldowney Memorial Award is being awarded to Sarah Koberger. The North Seneca Ambulance Award is going to Morgan Ellis and Lewis Smith. The Tatiana Padanoff Memorial Award is being awarded to Lewis Smith. The Frank Paradise Memorial Award is being awarded to Trent Youngs. The Cinnamon Pentacle Award is being awarded to Taylor Stuck. The Deborah Plate Memorial Award is being awarded to Taylor Brignall. The Phil Plummer Award is awarded to Damon Fletcher. The Curtis Quinn Jr. Memorial Award is being awarded to Darren Miller. The The Rockwell Memorial Award is being awarded to Gavin Dole. The Tim Schoonover Memorial Award. The recipients are, for lacrosse, Jordan Howell; for soccer, Hannah Kapachi. Seneca County American Legion Scholarship is awarded to Morgan Ellis. The Seneca County Medical Society Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The Seneca County Youth Bureau Award is being awarded to Ewan Cow. The Seneca Falls Benevolent Protective Order of the Elks Lodge 992 Award. The recipients are Kenya Backman Lowe and Trent Youngs. The Seneca Falls Business Association Award. The recipients are Madison Yearsley and Isaiah Winters. The Seneca Falls Community Center Youth Service Award is being awarded to Madison Barnett. The Seneca Falls Fire Prevention Program Award in memory of Kenneth D. Shupp is being awarded to Mitchell Meston. The Seneca Falls Educators Association Math Award in memory of Tatiana Padanov is being awarded to Darren Miller. The Seneca Falls Educators Association for Future Educators Award is being awarded to Taylor Brignall. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Tim Parker Memorial Award in Engineering is being awarded to Darren Miller. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Outstanding Musician Scholarship is being awarded to Elena Wilkerson. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Scholarship is being awarded to Connor Swenson. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Service Scholarship is being awarded to Morgan Ellis. The Seneca Falls Rotary District 7120 Career and Technical Education Scholarship is being awarded to Samantha Lackey. The Seneca Falls Support Staff Association Awards. The recipients are Caitlin Matthews and Nicholas Myers. The Rouse Synecropy Award to be awarded to a senior male or female involved in band, chorus, or the performing arts. This award is being presented to Derek Korsner. The Slinkman Memorial Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The SMS Award is being awarded to Carlo Lorenzetti. The SMS Auxiliary Award is being awarded to Sadie Benetti. The Student Council Award is being awarded to Lewis Smith. The Tennis Coaches Award is being awarded to Sarah Koberger. The Lieutenant David A. Thorpe Memorial Award is being awarded to Isaiah Winters. The Aiden A. Van Cleef Memorial Award is being awarded to Mason Major. The G. Kenneth Wayne Memorial Award is being awarded to Jordan Howell. The Raymond A. Winthrop Memorial Award is being awarded to Elena Wilkerson. The David Wood Memorial Award is being awarded to Madison Yearsley. Mr. McKevney will now read the recipients of the following scholarship.
Good evening. On behalf of the Seneca Falls Central School District Board of Education, District Administration, faculty, and staff, I would also like to welcome you to the Mynderse Academy Senior High School 2019 graduation ceremony. We are pleased to share your excitement and pride as we recognize this year's graduates. At this time, it is my privilege to announce the names of scholarship and award winners. Graduates, please stand when your name is called. The Paul and Irene Ashley Memorial Scholarship, Ewan Cow. The Father Joseph Beattini Memorial Award is being awarded to Noah Howard. The C. Anna Brown Hospital Guild Scholarship Award is being awarded to William Reese. The Vincent L. Carasillo Award is being awarded to Kenya Backman Lowe. The Generations Bank Award is being awarded to Salvatore Franzone. The Kimberly Warwick Henry Memorial Scholarship is being awarded to Trent Youngs. The Berdina Campany Award is being awarded to Kenya Backman Lowe. The Harry S. Fredenberg Scholarship, we have 5 recipients. Please stand. Madison Barnett, Morgan Ellis, Jordan Howell, Sarah Koberger, and Lewis Smith. The Dana and Marion Rolfe Scholarship Award winners are Noah Howard and Darren Miller. The Florence Toomey Award goes to Sadie Benetti. The Troutman Scholarship Award, Lewis Smith. The Trinity Episcopal Church Award, Monica Edwards. And the Frank and Mary Van Tyne Award is being awarded to Michael Zellers. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to announce the retirees this year. The ones that were unable to join us tonight are Mrs. Sandy Pickey, Mrs. Mary Jo Schray, and Mrs. Gillette Dinan. So we could give them a round of applause. And then with the following retirees, please join us on stage when we call your name. Mrs. Diana Foster. Mrs. Karen McNamara. Mr. Robert McKevney. And Mrs. Elisa Keating. And our class officers have a special recognition for our final retiree and the senior class co-advisor, Mrs. Linda McKevney.
Good evening. We are the 2019 senior class officers. I am Madison Lynch, Secretary of the Class of 2019. We have interrupted the order of the program because my classmates and I felt that something special needed to be added to make sure that tonight went perfectly. This night would absolutely not be going as smoothly as it is if it were not for one of our senior class advisors, Ms. Linda McKevney. While Mrs. McKevney's retirement from teaching leaves a void at Mynderse Academy, her role as a senior class advisor will be difficult to fill. Mrs. McKevney has shared the role of advising senior classes for 5 years. During this time, she helped plan the 100 breakfast, senior trip, senior ball, senior picnic, not to mention graduation and project graduation. Mrs. McKevney is incredibly giving, both monetarily and of her time. On the first day of school, she purchased breakfast for all of us and met us next to Brock Field to wish us a successful senior year. She organized fundraisers and projects that allow the class to raise money and to give back to the Seneca Falls community. Mrs. McKevney does all of this with such enthusiasm that radiates back to her students. Last year, she brought the beloved gong show back to Mynderse Academy. Not only did she plan the whole event, she participated in multiple acts. The show raised money for the senior class and provided an amazing event for students and families. After another successful gong show this year, we are hoping it continues to be an annual event. Mrs. McKevney has a love for traveling, especially when she gets to bring her students to her favorite places. Those that were on the senior trip can attest to her excitement for all of the activities at Woodluck Pines, especially when she could win a medal. Mrs. McKevney has traveled with students to Disney, Virginia Beach, Costa Rica, Spain, France, Quebec City, and New York City. She has done so in all kinds of weather and dealt with all sorts of travel mishaps along the way. She has done so in all kinds of weather. No matter the situation, Mrs. McKevney is always calm, cool, and collected. There is no problem that she cannot solve. 2 weeks ago, when it was cold and windy for our senior picnic, she invited us to her house. This allowed us to share some time together as a class before the stress of finals. And tonight, Mrs. McKevney has been planning our celebration for months. She has worked to get donations, done hours of shopping, and no doubt has thought of every last thing to make sure that we have a wonderful time with our classmates tonight. She was here early this morning rehearsing with us, ensuring that we have everything we need and triple checking each detail to make sure this ceremony was perfect for us and for all of you. She does all of this because she cares for us deeply and she is proud of every single one of us. She will be filled with Seneca Falls Central School District pride as we walk across the stage with our high school diploma in just a few short minutes. Mrs. McKevney, the class of 2018 cannot thank you enough for everything you have done for us and for the previous classes. Your kindness, compassion, and tireless efforts have not gone unnoticed. Please join us to receive our gift of thanks.
I just want to say I'm honored to be part of the class of 2019. I hope now that we're all graduating, we'll all go on lots of adventures. I know Mr. McKevney and I will. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Lewis Smith, and I'm the Mynderse Academy class of 2019 valedictorian. Good evening to all, everyone big and small. I'm about to tell a story of my class in their future glory. In hopes to make clear my intention, the poem is set in the future and is merely reflection. I drove through a small town on my way to vacation. Seneca Falls, the sign read, and I am not mistaken. It's a Wonderful Life and Women's Rights took me back to my summer nights, where we looked up to the stars and started to write our own memoirs. The white gazebo still stood proud by the canal, while the stars of tomorrow sang with all their morale. The crowd danced and cheered after each song, and oh, how I wished I could sing like them all along. We each have our talents, unique in their own, that add to the fabric that our community has sown. The farmers in the fields had those aspirations so young, along with the nurses, teachers, politicians, and those who were unsung. These were my classmates, but more importantly, my friends. I never told them how proud I was of them until the end. Being a student is a balancing act, some would say, but we would have had it no other way. The turf tells the story of goal after goal that led to records, patches, and successes as a whole. The courts and fields brought a tear to my eye, as I often wish to go back and give that sport one more try. I do miss the sport, do not get me wrong, but it's the people I played with that made me feel like I belong. I was sad I could not walk the grounds one more time. The memories were so fond, and at one point, our prime. I could not help but smile and enjoy my ride as I drove through Seneca Falls, representing my Mynderse pride. I would like to thank you all for allowing me to be whimsical in my opening, as it helped me balance the sadness that I feel when I think of leaving Mynderse Academy and the people that I love here. Many are excited to add to a life of memories, but it is hard to leave the people we shared them with and the people that had an impact on us. That makes closing this chapter so difficult. The innocence of the poem was intentional, as each rhyme reminded me of sitting on the carpet listening to teachers read Dr. Seuss. In this moment, we are all kids, not adults entering the real world. We have tonight to be young and to celebrate. This moment needs to be savored, and I want my fellow graduates to cling to this carefree feeling in their times of struggle, confusion, and nervousness when we are all adjusting to our new lives in new places. This is what I held on to when I transferred to Mynderse Academy from St. Francis St. Stephen's Catholic School in Geneva. Just be positive, keep smiling, make friends. This was my parents' advice. The unknown was terrifying. I did not know how to fidget with a locker combination or navigate a school that had 2 floors. In order to adapt to this new life, I held on to one thing that grounded me, or the one thing that comforted me, and that was hope. Either a hope for a better tomorrow, or a hope that today will bring new discoveries and understandings. As we transition into an independent routine, whether that means into the workforce, military, or at college, remember to keep a lightheartedness in your step, graduates, and be comforted in the fact that 80 other students are sharing that same feeling with you. When we were parading through the elementary schools in our caps and gowns, the younger students lined the hallways looking up to us, literally and figuratively. They reached their hands out, hoping for a high five, and after each of us passed, an awe of excitement was whispered between the young students. On the floors of Elizabeth Cady Stanton School, there were colorful lines and pictures with directions saying, "Follow only the red line," and "Jump from blue square to blue square." So there we were, hopscotching from shape to shape, laughing with each other as if we were 6 years old. I hope we never lose this carefree spirit, a whimsical Dr. Seuss-like attitude as we continue to walk down the squiggly red line of life, laughing and smiling as we jump from blue square to blue square. Our teachers, coaches, parents, and role models have allowed us to journey through life worry-free. They are the reason that we can breathe unhindered, and the medium for our aspirations to turn into realities. Each one of you have touched our lives in such a way that empowers us to go into the real world and make you proud. Teachers, thank you for giving us a reason to wake up in the morning, a motivation to walk through the doors of Mynderse Academy and start to become the best versions of ourselves. Whether I was standing on first base on the baseball field or in the 18-yard box on this turf, a comforting presence peered over my team, guiding their players with confidence and poise. I often recall seeing coaches jumping up and down in celebration after a scored goal or base hit, proving their love for us and their sport. But it is in the times that we fail when we look to our coaches, and they provided hope for a better next time, an assurance that despite our shortcomings, they are still proud. Graduates, we will fall or miss a square, but keep that image of comfort in the back of your mind, knowing that someone is always in your corner, that someone will always be proud of you despite the outcome. Our support systems come in a variety of forms: parents, grandparents, siblings, friends, and guardians. We thank you for putting your dreams aside to allow us to hope. And because of you, we are ready to let go of the security rope and experience life independently, always knowing you will be our safety net, ready to catch us when we need support. Looking at my family, I cannot help but smile, as I am filled with pride to call them mine. These people are the reason we have become who we are, the nurturing water well who constantly gives with no expectation for repayment. Now all we have left are the memories, the best of times that when reminisced on bring a smile to all of our faces. We live a life of memories, a universe of stories that are forever continuing. It is now time to begin our new lives. Meaning our poem continues. The message is to hold on to your love for life in times of joy, success, and even strife. Graduates, thank you for letting me represent us. Our lives are changing forever thus. We must never forget the community that we can accredit our successes to, meaning we will all always bleed Mynderse blue. Thank you. It is now my great honor and privilege to introduce our commencement speaker for the graduation of 2019, Mr. Robert McKeveny.
What a great job by all our speakers tonight. We are all going to be well taken care of by some future leaders. Board of Education members, district administrators, class advisors, Seneca Falls Central School District and Mynderse Academy faculty and staff, parents, grandparents, family members, relatives, guests, and most importantly, the Mynderse Academy graduating class of 2019. Celebrate the successes, because the failures will celebrate themselves. Tonight is one of those times that we celebrate successes. Wasn't it just yesterday that we were greeting most of you as you arrived for the first day of kindergarten? Or was that 13 years ago? Time sure has flown by. It doesn't seem as if 13 years have passed. Even though the journey through school has gone by fast, I am positive that it has been full of memories and success. As you all know, we live in a very busy society, one that does not allow us to sit back and reflect on memories from past years. Since I have had the distinct pleasure of sharing your school years with you, I will attempt to help you reflect by taking a look at where you've been, where you are at this point, and provide advice for future success. Your years at Frank Knight School, or whatever primary school you attended, provided you with a great foundation of basic skills, as were just alluded to. This is where you learn to read, write, and complete basic math operations. This is often taken for granted, but shouldn't be. Maybe you remember sitting on the classroom carpet listening to the teacher, learning sight words, and working together. Perhaps you recall the Frank Knight School Environmental Awareness Weeks each fall and Reading Weeks each spring. Frank Knight was also filled with other great memories such as Halloween parades, field trips, and much more. Those were great memories. You were successful at Frank Knight School. Celebrate the successes because the failures will celebrate themselves. Memories continued at Katie Stanton School. You were surrounded by caring teachers that continued to provide valuable instruction and necessary skills. This is where you were able to begin using computers more. Language Arts Week, field days, local history trips, clubs, field trips, after-school activities, and a wide variety of recognitions and awards also created great memories. You were successful at Katie Stanton School. Celebrate the successes because the failures will celebrate themselves. Your eyes were wide open as you entered Seneca Falls Middle School across the street here in 6th grade. You had finally entered the middle school. Once again, caring teachers provided you with the necessary tools to make you successful academically. I'm sure you recall your class trip to Washington, D.C. Along with learning lots in D.C., you got to bond with classmates, teachers, and Mr. Reinhardt. You may also recall Student Olympics. Middle school is where you became more involved in clubs, activities, musical productions, and modified sports. These were great ways to extend your school day, meet new friends, and learn and work together. The 8th grade dance, Sea Breeze trip, and 8th grade graduation concluded memorable middle school years. You were successful at Seneca Falls Middle School. Celebrate the successes because the failures will celebrate themselves. Entrance to Mynderse Academy in 9th grade was met with mixed emotions. I'm sure you were excited to finally be in high school. This is where you started having classes with a wide variety of students, including those that were not in your grade level. This is where you became more involved in activities, such as choral ensembles, instrumental ensembles, dramatic and musical productions, National Honor Society, Student Council, athletics, and much more. These are activities that allowed you to develop new friendships, as well as refine talents and leadership qualities. Mynderse Academy faculty and staff provided you with knowledge and skills that you can take with you, whether it be to college, work, or the service. Think back on all the hard work, studying for tests, completing papers, attending extra study sessions, finishing required readings, etc. You've achieved great success and accolades. Tonight indicates it was all worth it, and you are being recognized for your achievements, efforts, and accomplishments. You were successful at Mynderse Academy. Celebrate the successes because the failures will celebrate themselves. So where are you now? Sitting here at high school graduation is a big deal. Look around at how many people are here. Don't take this accomplishment lightly. There are not a lot of these types of events in one's life. Celebrate the successes because the failures will celebrate themselves. However, this graduation indicates even more. I am here to let all parents and guests know that we are graduating students that are not only great students and lifelong learners, but even greater people. They are caring, supportive, helpful, and giving people. The character traits demonstrated by these students remind me of a favorite story, The Giving Tree, by Shel Silverstein, which all of you will receive as you leave here tonight. The story goes like this. There was a tree. The tree loved the little boy that came to it every day. The boy would catch and gather leaves. The boy would climb the tree and swing from its branches and eat its apples. The boy would play all kinds of games with and near the tree. The boy would sleep in the shade of the tree. The boy loved going to the tree. The tree was happy. But time went by and the boy grew older. The tree was often left alone. Then the boy came back, and the tree wanted the boy to climb and play. But the boy said, "I am too old to climb and play. I need money." He asked the tree for money. The tree said, "I have no money, but take my apples and sell them. You will then have money and be happy." The tree was happy for helping the boy. Then the boy stayed away for an even longer time. When he came back, the tree was so excited to see him and wanted him to climb and swing from the branches. But the boy said he was too old to climb and swing. The boy wanted a house for his wife and his kids. He asked the tree for a house. The tree could not give him a house, but the tree gave him branches to build a new house so he could be happy. But then the boy stayed away for an even longer time. When he finally came back, the tree was really happy to see him. But this time the boy said he needed a boat to sail far away. The tree said that it could not give him a boat, but told the boy, "You can cut down the trunk and make a boat," which would take him away and make him happy. Each time the tree did something for the boy, it was happy. However, the tree was not so happy when it was just left as a stump, because it thought the boy would never come back. However, after a really long time, the boy came back. This time the tree said, "I'm sorry, I have nothing to give you." The boy, who had grown quite old, said, "I don't really need much, just a quiet place to sit and rest." The tree proudly and happily said, "Well, an old stump is a good place for sitting and resting." This time the tree, the giving tree, was happy. I'm here to tell you that these students are all giving trees and ready to be great contributors to society. It appears that this may be an important variable to overall success. Graduates, continue to be great people and do great things. Your community service and your selfless acts of helping others are evidence that you have what it takes to be a giving tree and be successful. As you go out into the world, your actions will speak much louder than your words. Continue to do things for others. Be empathetic, be understanding, listen, and be selfless. Every school is graduating students that have met academic requirements. However, Seneca Falls Central School District and Mynderse Academy are graduating great and giving people. I am confident that these students will make a difference. We cannot wait to hear about all the great things that you will do. We are all really proud of you. Knowing that we are graduating great students and great people means that we need to celebrate the successes, because the failures will celebrate themselves. Let me conclude by stating that you will always be part of this school and this community. This is something that you can be proud of, and the memories will be yours forever. Let me also state that it has been my distinct honor and privilege to have had the opportunity to share your Seneca Falls Central School District years with you. Be real proud of your accomplishments and achievements. Be prouder of being great people. Everyone that is here this evening is extremely proud of your high school graduation. Don't forget to take time to reflect, appreciate who you are, and be a giving tree in the future, so you can be in a great position to achieve success. Always remember, make time to celebrate the successes, because the failures will celebrate themselves. Thank you. So I want to be able to say to you, thank you for your patience, but we feel really strongly about recognizing these students. So now we're at the point that we've all been waiting for. Tonight, the Seneca Falls Central School District Board of Education, district staff, students, and I wish to thank parents, grandparents, and family members. We recognize that the success of these students, especially these graduates, is a result of collaboration and partnership between our school district and all of you sitting here. Your support and assistance, along with placing a high value on education, has helped these students achieve the goal of graduating from this school district. Graduates, please remember to thank your family members and teachers tonight or sometime in the near future. So now, it is my distinct honor and privilege to present to you the Mynderse Academy class of 2019. I would also invite Board of Education President Mr. Joseph McNamara and Board of Education Vice President Mrs. Kira Lejeski to the stage to help distribute diplomas to the graduates.
Mr. McKevney, Mr. McNamara, and Mrs. Lajewski, it is now my honor and privilege to confirm that the following individuals have completed the graduation requirements of Mynderse Academy and have also met the graduation requirements of New York State and have thus earned their high school diploma. Please join me as we present these deserving graduates with their diplomas. First, we have Kenya Beckman Lowe, graduate of the New Visions Medical Program, Medical Careers. Braden Baker, graduate of Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Criminal Justice. Samantha Barnes. Madison Barnett, graduate of New Visions Medical Program, Health Therapy Sciences. Michaela Bean. Madison Benz. Sadie Benetti, graduate of New Visions Medical Program, Health Therapy Sciences. Hunter Brignall. Taylor Brignall. Shane Bunce, Jr. Ethan Bush, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Carpentry. Ewan Cow, graduate of the New Visions Medical Program, Health Therapy Sciences, and the district's first recipient of the New York State Seal of Biliteracy. Hannah Capaci. Vanessa Cardazzolo. Shelby Carden. Noah Colvin. It is my honor to introduce Mrs. Korsner, Board of Ed member, to present the diploma to Derek Korsner. Destiny Creeley, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Criminal Justice. Natalie Cross. Michael Davis, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Auto Tech. Cameron DeVries, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Auto Tech. Cameron DeWild. Gavin Dole, It is my honor to introduce Mr. Dole, former principal of Mynderse Academy, to present the diploma to Mary Dole. Monica Edwards. Morgan Ellis, graduate of New Vision's Medical Program, Medical Careers. Lucas Farah. Damon Fletcher. Salvatore Franzone. Riley Gage, graduate of Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Conservation. Gianni Hall. Marquise Hatton. Ashley Hendrickson. Shani Henhock. Jessica Henry. Cameron Hickey, graduate of Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, AIM Academy. Allison Hilkert. Emily Holbrook. Noah Howard. Jordan Howell, graduate of New Vision's Medical Program, Medical Careers. Elizabeth Jeffries, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Graphic Media. Patrick Jenkins. Doralee Kettle. Sarah Koberger, graduate of New Vision's Medical Program, Medical Careers. Shariah Cranberg Hillier, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Health Professions. Samantha Lackey, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Education Professions. Ty Lasher. Carlo Lorenzetti. Madison Lynch. Mason Major, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Carpentry. Lacey Maloney, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Criminal Justice. Caitlin Matthews. Julian McDermott. Jose Medina III. Devin Malini. Mitchell Meston. Samuel Misio. Darren Miller. Nicholas Myers, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, AIM Academy. Jacqueline Pagano. William Palmer, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Auto Body. Brett Pilata. William Reese, graduate of New Vision's Medical Program, Medical Careers. Haley Rhodes. Mackay Bruss. Glenn Schuster, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Diesel Mechanics. Lewis Smith, graduate of the New Vision's Medical Program, Medical Careers. Garrett Steinrock, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Computer Networking Technician. Peyton Stevers. Taylor Stuck. Connor Swenson. Malachi Taylor. Brianna Tonight, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Animal Science. Christina Tambiolo. Cody Van Akat. Elena Wilkerson. Isaiah Winters. Madison Yearsley. Trent Young, graduate of the New Vision's Medical Program, Health Therapy Sciences. It is my honor to introduce Mrs. Zellers, Board of Education member, to present the diploma to Michael Zellers, graduate of the Finger Lakes Career and Technical Center, Graphic Media Production. Christopher Zerniak, Jr. Colin Zettelmoyer. Graduates, at this time, I would ask you to stand. As a symbol of your graduation, please move your tassels from the right to the left. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Mynderse Academy graduates of the class of 2019. Congratulations. And the senior choral members, please join us on stage for the singing of our alma mater. I would like to remind everyone that following our recessional, the graduates will meet you in front of Mynderse Academy for a reception. Once again, congratulations to our graduating class of 2019.